and supporting us. It's just a lot of stuff happening in Williamsburg, and we're thrilled to be a part of it all for the destination. I know you are very familiar with the young lady that's standing to my right, Suzie Cheely, who will also be the project engineer for Pantheon, and make this thing come to life for us in the early part of spring of 2020. Also, who's joining us today, we're thrilled to have, I can't believe he made the trip, but he did, is Robert Ulrich, and he is the American Coaster Enthusiast President. And he made a special trip to come here today, so we're thrilled to have him here. He'll say a few words today, and then you guys feel free to talk to them on one-on-one, whatever you have to do. Get your pictures. We're kind of limited to our space. This is the first time that we've brought our media day and our announcement day out to the construction site. Thanks to Suzie and her team. Carl over there, back there. Hi, Carl. Who is, and his rest of his crew back there, who's making this thing happen so quickly. The weather's cooperated. They had to work in some really hot days this summer, but they're making it happen. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being here for the announcement and for the first ever construction tour on an announcement day. So I turn things over to Suzie, and she's going to give you a few details, and then you guys are free to take your pictures and what have you. Thanks for coming. Woo.
Hey everybody, we're so excited you could join us today, and like Cindy said, my name is Suzie Cheely. I'm the project engineer for Pantheon, and we're so excited to be able to tell people about it. The name, everybody's been kind of guessing different names, and even the construction crew out here, there are a couple of them, they really thought they had it, and I was like, nope, and they said, well, can't you tell us, and I'm like, Tuesday, come Tuesday, you'll find out. So, like Cindy said, this is the first time we've been able to actually have you guys out to the construction site on the day of the announcement. And we started in May when we first were clearing and started, with our shovels and everything in the ground. We are actually in the foundation phase, so we've got a lot of piles going in. I think there's over 850 steel piles. I know that's not real exciting stuff, but it kind of is for us. So. But what happens is, in order to dig out for the foundations, we create a lot of piles of dirt. So thus, you see piles, and then you see piles of dirt. So we have a lot of that going on. I will give you a few statistics if you guys are interested in that. I don't have to read these because I don't want to miss anything. It is the fastest multi-launch coaster in North America, and the Pantheon actually has 4 launches. Launch 1 has 36 miles per hour, launch 2 is 50 miles per hour, and that's going forward toward the top hat. You come backwards at 61 miles per hour up to the spike, and then actually forward again to 67 miles per hour, which takes you over the top hat. You guys have seen the image out front. If you haven't, you can go back and revisit that. After the top hat, it goes down into a 95-degree drop. So you're past 90 degrees, and you reach a maximum speed of 72.5 miles per hour after that. The total track length is over 3,300 feet, but if you add the forward and backwards after the switch track, you actually are over 4,200 linear feet. The ride duration is about 150 seconds. There are 2 trains, and each train has 20 riders on it. We have 2 inversions, and after the top hat, the largest drop is 180 feet. The spike is 178 feet, so it's almost as tall as the top hat anyway. So, like I said, we're real excited to have you here today, and we will have you back later on for a hard hat tour a little later in construction. At that point, we'll have some of the track up, the columns in the track, and you'll be able to see a little more, kind of get a better feel of what the ride's going to be like. But for now, you guys we're so excited to have you and glad you guys could be here today. I'm going to turn it over to Robert Ulrich, the president of American Coaster Enthusiasts, and like Cindy said, this is a real treat for us to have him here on our announcement day. Woo.
without parks like Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, we wouldn't have a club. And seeing developments like this with 4 launches and as tall and as fast as it's going to be, I think this is a wonderful product for Busch to add to their lineup that includes such great coasters like Apollo Chariot and Revolting. I'm just excited to be here. I'm glad to be up from Tennessee. I probably won't make it back for the next Hard Hat Tour, but you can bet I'll be one of the first to get on the ride. Woo.
Thanks, Robert. So that's our presentation. You guys can walk around and see the site, and we've got, you can see there's an operations person down there with a vest on. Y'all can walk down there if you want. You can get to the tape over here and take photos and video. But what we ask is that you go back here. Carl, raise your hand. There's a box of vests back here. We're gonna need you guys to grab a vest and put that on if you're gonna be walking around the construction site. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed everything. Thank you.
Last minute changes.
This is going to be really, I am really super excited for this. I've never been more stressed in my life, sitting there knowing I can't. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Where? Yeah, that was exactly. I can't believe. I was mad at myself because I was like, if I left like 3 minutes earlier, I think I would. Yeah. I was on the phone with someone like stressed out about it, and they started moving, and I'm just like, I gotta go.
Obviously, we're going to fastest multi-launch North America. That's going to tell you something. We're going to multi-launch you not once, but 4 different. And 2 days, we're going to come up with this truck that allows you to do